There was this time in my English learning journey where I would understand every single word a person would say, but I would be scared to talk to them. Which means to communicate. Now, that was pretty frustrating if I'm being honest. I mean, one side of me is getting every single thing a person would say, even the complex words, but another side, which is the extremely other side of the English language, which is to talk, I was not able to speak. Now, the thing is, to the person who clicked on this video because they actually have this issue, I understand you. I understand how frustrating it can be, and I'm here to help with that. Okay, so to work on being fluent in English, we need to first figure out where we stand. So we're just going to do this little scale thing from 0 to 10. 0 being you cannot speak, 10 being you're fluent. Where do you stand on the line? Now, I'm going to take a wild guess. I mean, I'm sure that it's going to be different, but I'm just going to take a wild guess approximately. Most of you are going to stand between 3 to 5. I mean, the people who clicked on this video are going to stand between 3 to 5. 3, 4, 5. So the thing is, we already have a great head start. We understand English, we're just not able to speak it. If we ever hear Russian, German, French, Spanish, we cannot understand it, can we? Sure, we're not able to speak, but we cannot even understand it. So with English, we can at least understand it. That's a great head start because we understand it. So we've already done half of the work. You need to figure out why you cannot speak. There could be two reasons. One, you're afraid to speak, and for that I want you to go in front of the mirror, take out your phone, record yourself, do anything. Just watch your expressions, watch how your hands move. Like, I'm watching myself in the camera right now. I'm watching myself. How are my hands moving? What is my expression? Because that is going to regain your confidence. If you ever have had it, it is going to regain. If you never had it, then you're going to gain that confidence, which is extremely important, because these hand gestures are not just there. This is to prove that you're confident in your content. If your content is good, you're going to be confident in that. If you know your content, you're going to be confident on speaking. You want to be strong in the content area, because if your content is perfect, if you know your content, then you're never going to be afraid to speak. You know your content from the heart. If I have to speak on, let's say, global warming, I know what is global warming. I know how it started. I know how we can, protect our earth from global warming. I can easily speak. But if I know, what is global warming, if I know just that, then I'm going to be a little bit hesitant in speaking. We do not even know if you're fluent or not. You've never talked, so it's like, oh my god, I don't even know if I'm fluent or not. So when you start talking, you're going to know if you're fluent or not. And if you're fluent, then that's amazing. But if you're not fluent, then the second point is going to help. Now, in the second point, you are not fluent. You're not afraid to speak, but you're also not fluent. For that, you'll have to practice. Practice in front of the mirror, record yourself, do anything. But with that, you need to listen and read. I've already mentioned it in so many of my videos, but these 3 things: listening, speaking, reading. All of these are connected. If you ever want to, master anyone, just make sure to focus on the 2, because these are connected. So you have to listen a lot to speak. So listen to podcasts, movies, audiobooks, cartoons, anything that interests you. Okay, now another thing is to talk. Maybe find a partner who also wants to improve their English, a native person, your teachers, your friends, anyone for that matter. But try to initiate a conversation, because initiating a conversation is the only way you're ever going to be fluent. Also, try not to focus on your vocabulary. We're not trying to show off our vocabulary. Vocabulary is a thing that is going to come slowly and slowly. Right now, we're just trying to be fluent. Being fluent is not worrying about vocabulary. Right now, the past 2 sentences that I've spoken, I've not used a single good vocabulary. Just because I'm not using good words words slash vocabulary, did you ever feel that I'm not fluent? No, because fluency does not equal to vocabulary. A person who has good vocabulary might not be fluent, and a person who is fluent might not have good vocabulary. Those two things are not connected. I've seen so many people who worry that they're not fluent because they do not have good vocabulary, and so many people with good vocabulary who think that they're fluent when they're actually not. So fluency does not equal to vocabulary. If a person comes up to you and they start talking to you and you cannot reply to them, then that's something that we need to work. Before speaking, just give them a head start, like, hey, my English is not that good, I'm not that fluent, but thank you so much for coming up to me and talking to me. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not that fluent, but if you're still interested, could we have a conversation, and if you could help me here and there. And that is how you could just let somebody know that you're not as fluent as maybe they would be, but still, if they're willing to help, then you've found a good partner, my friend. Another thing is that this process is going to take a lot of time. You're not going to go from 3 to 10. You will have to go from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of time, but I swear to God, when we reach that time, when we reach that period when you're just so fluent that even if you do not have good vocabulary, you can just go on a stage and you can speak, then that just feels so good. That feeling is amazing. I went through that feeling. All of this hard work is going to pay off. I'm telling you guys. The thing is, fluency is an extremely misjudged topic. A person might not be fluent but is taken as a fluent person because they have good vocabulary. A person who is fluent is taken as not a fluent person because they don't have a good vocabulary. Now, this is a very misjudged topic, and I just wanted to address this thing. Take it as something that you need to work on. Fluency just comes with time. Like we say, maths, like, it's not a subject that you are just studying maths the day before a paper. You'd have to practice months before the paper to finally get good marks. So take fluency like a challenge, right? And you'd need to work on that. Keep on reading, keep on listening, keep on speaking, keep on writing. That's all I'd ever want to tell you guys. Yeah, so that was it. Fluency, how you can be more fluent if you're able to understand English. Congratulations to you if you're already able to be able to understand, because understanding English is a great milestone. So congratulations to you, and keep on working on English. And yeah, here are a few bloopers for you guys to just lighten up the moment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. So fluency is a very misjudged voice, and the thing is, and I'm here with you guys. I'm here with you guys and understand your pain,